Yes, people, welcome back to Weird and Wonderful. And yeah, my boys Ollie and the Red Devils are looking like they're in a final. Can't quite believe it because after the first half, it didn't feel like that was gonna be the case. But yeah, we're here, and it's the morning after the night before, and United are beating Roma 6-2 at home. And I just wasn't expecting that scoreline. When Roma went 2-1 up in the first half, I was thinking the worst. I knew we'd have to score a lot of goals, just purely because of the fact they would have two away goals on us in the first 30 odd minutes. Um, but yeah, look, it was the second half that really won us that match. And just like that game in like 2006, or I can't remember when it was, but 2006, 2007, when we beat Roma 7-1, it was an absolute mauling. That second half was the best of Man United, and the first half was pretty much the worst of us. Even though that was a great goal from Bruno Fernandes, just to get things started. But I just wanted to spend a bit of time and give the manager Ole Gunnar Solskjaer some credit, because looking back on it now, that game was a potential banana skin, and whatever he said at half time, whatever he said to the lads, it worked. Because you could see that those boys came out with the bit between their teeth, and hungry to sort of put things right, because we didn't deserve to be 2-1 down in that game. That first goal, that interplay was absolutely just off this planet, and yeah, I'm worried. I don't know what we're going to do if Cavani goes in the summer. Martial has obviously been injured for a while now, but yeah, look, Cavani is worth his weight in gold. And looking back on it now, in the summer, that transfer, obviously it wasn't Jadon Sancho, but what an invaluable signing he's proven to be for Man United. And yeah, that assist for Bruno's goal was, when you get world class players in the squad, they do world class things, and that was world class for me. And then this is where the game sort of got sort of turned on its head. Roma then go and win a penalty from what was, in my opinion, a very like neither of the pens, in my opinion, that were given yesterday or last night, were penalties. I think, yeah, if you don't give either of those, I'm not complaining. But look, the referee gave it, and it was an opportunity for Roma to make it 1-1. Pellegrini obviously scored, and yeah, I sort of. It wasn't just losing our lead, but it was the away goal that we conceded as well, which kind of piled the pressure on us, to put ourselves in a good position for that second leg, because we do not want to go to the Stadio Olimpico, and have to sort of to win a game just purely because you know what those Italians are like. They're always going to be super organised, and their fans are probably just from their antics around their Roma's training ground. Yeah, their fans aren't. They'll make it a treacherous atmosphere. Really ramp the pressure up. I would expect them to stop our coach coming in. Just from the offence that was caused by Ollie's comments after the Granada second leg. You could tell it would have been a tricky atmosphere to be in. Even though it wouldn't have been fans in the stadium, I think they would have made it tough for us. But yeah, that second goal for Roma, you've got to put your hands up really and say that ball from Mkhitaryan was out of this world. It never worked out for him. It did work out for him in United. We did win the Europa League for it. He scored the second goal in the final against Ajax, but he was never able to sort of capitalise on that initial first season, sort of not bounce, but like he played well in that first season for us, but he just wasn't able to kick on, and confidence became an issue. Mourinho's not the sort of player, that's going to get you to perform at your most to improve in terms of confidence. If it's not there already, it's never going to be there with Mourinho. But that goal and the finish by Dzeko, he tried his best to not score, which I've got a lot of time for and respect. Cheers, Eden. But I think, I'm done with seeing you score at Old Trafford now. You've done it enough times. and I am quite frankly sick of it. But yeah, one player I've got to touch on as well is Paul Pogba, La Pioche. Yeah, do you know what, this boy, him coming back, this is almost as big a bit of transfer business as bringing Jadon Sancho in. But getting Paul Pogba to sign the fucking thing and sign another contract will be massive for Man United. If we lost Pogs and Cavani in one transfer window, we'd been as well as all the other positions we need to strengthen in. If we lost those two, it'd be dangerous. It'd be a dangerous position to be leaving ourselves in. And look, the pass from Pogs to set up Cavani, who then sort of played that 1-2 with Fernandes for our second goal, and the equalising goal straight after half time as well was massive. And Paul Pogba was at the heart of all. Paul Pogba and Edinson Cavani were at the heart of everything that was good for Man United. And yeah, look, I'm hoping and praying that they stay. Only probable downside to Cavani staying is that number 7 is not vacated, and it probably would go to Jadon Sancho if he did come in the summer. But yeah, look, Edinson Cavani's definitely deserved the number 7 so far at Manchester United. He's obviously had the injuries and stuff, but yeah, when you needed him most yesterday, he tightened up. And look, if we can get to a final now, then I think it's undeniable that there's been progress made. And look, people will move the goalposts of Ollie, and it's happened. It's weird because considering where we were at the start of the season and after our transfer business, where I thought we'd finish at the end of the season, we are by far and away head and shoulders above where I thought we'd be. And yeah, look, we've played well this season. We've managed to find consistency, and people will argue that look, we were losing in a lot of those games, and it's not a sustainable mode of playing football. And I'd agree. I mean, it is sustainable. We've shown it. It's sustainable. We're not going to win leagues if we're always going a goal behind. But this is definite improvement for me. We are no longer going to get beaten with the semi-final stick. We are now. I'm sorry, we're in a final now. 6-2 in the first leg, and yeah, I don't see them coming back from that at all. So yeah, Ollie's in the final, and it's just about who we play in that final now. But it's in our hands. It's in Ollie's hands. It'll be a special day. Special day if when Ollie picks up a trophy at United. It'll just be an opportunity to just silence the haters. And yeah, what have you got to say now? That's what I want to know. Like, with Ollie, if he wins the Europa League, I know it's not the Champions League, like the criticism is going to be like, oh, he dropped out of the Champions League, but do you know what, who gives a fuck? Let's just move on to that next challenge, because you man, like, not you man, obviously, like whoever, all the ops out there, yeah, you're going to be saying like, look, it's the Europa League, like it's a dead league, whatever. But if we'd lost in that semi-final, you'd have been like, you can't win the Europa League game 1-0. So, whatever. You'll win the Europa League, and then I'll take but it's this, but it's not that. But fuck it, do you know what I mean? Like, this is improvement. And if like any mathematicians are out there, if you're looking at this graph of where Man United were when Ollie took over and where we are now, there is, do you know what I mean? There's a positive correlation there. We are improving, we are getting better, we are getting stronger. The squad now, you look at the squad, that team that lined up, I like the look of Rashford and Cavani up front. And then it's just, we've got to strengthen that. We've got to find a way of playing these European games, these bigger games, with one holding midfielder. And I don't know if it's Scott. I don't know if it's Scott or if it's Fred, but I mean, I'm hoping it's Scott just because I can trust him more. But yeah, I think we just got to find a way. We've got to find a way to, whether it's getting a better centre back pairing, or or maybe even Dean Henderson can provide that for us with his sort of like not attack minded, but like front foot goalkeeping that he's sort of I mean, I have heart in my mouth and at times with Dean Henderson in goal, but yeah, he does like to sort of be a sweeper keeper, so maybe that could provide it for us as well. We can provide that, we can push our defenders up a bit further just because we know Dean's there. But yeah, look, great performance. Paul Pogba absolutely out of this world. That header to make it 5 and essentially put this tie to bed was all important for me. And then, of course, got my boy Mason Greenwood. This shirt is going to be iconic. This is the one from his first season at United. Well, not his first season, I'm sorry, that's a silly thing to say. But his breakthrough season at United. It's not his first one. I mean, he had 54 before in the Champions League when he made his debut. But yeah, I was delighted. Mason looks like he's getting back into good form as well. Hopefully he gets to go to the Euros because I think he's one of the only people off the bench that, in terms of the forward positions as strikers, if Kane comes off, I'd rather the ball fall to Mason Greenwood than DCL, personally. He's got 2 unbelievable feet, and we saw what happened when teams sort of defend against Mason Greenwood and they're not really aware of him. Just look at last season, for example. He's getting better at understanding the game, and teams are sort of defending against him differently this season. They're giving him a lot more respect, and to right, he deserves that respect because he's an incredible footballer. But look, this season was always going to be harder because he'd have to adapt to players knowing he could go on his right or his left. He's looking to shoot all the time, which is basically it. And now he's got a bit more of a final ball now. He can whip a ball in. The goal for Cavani against Spurs sticks out. And yeah, man, I think he's got a long way to go. The form is up. Only downside probably was that Donny didn't really get a game. We just didn't get a game. I don't know what's going on with him there. I hope he gets some minutes eventually. But all in all, great performance, great result. 6-2 against Roma in the semi-final of a European Cup is nothing to sort of to smirk at. Unless you're really Chelsea at the moment, you're not. There's no other team really who's Chelsea or City, of course, as well. But no other teams that are outperforming us at the moment. But yeah, I'm really happy with United at the moment. We're doing things the right way. We're winning games, especially during this crunch time in the season. We've got second place secured, and yeah, let's just go win a trophy now. Let's get Oli a trophy, because if that shot of Oli picking up the Europa League, admittedly it is Europa League and it's not the Champions League, but that trophy's got a lot more of an allure nowadays, and it'd make my bloody year after COVID, just to see Oli with a trophy, the hate is silenced, and Man United once again adding some more silverware to their trophy cabinet, to their already fully stocked trophy cabinet. Every single trophy now, every tournament we could have won, we have won in our history. So yeah, look, let's just sort of take this into the next leg. Let's get Ahmed some game time. Let's get Shola on. It'll be good to get the youngsters some minutes. Even if we can lose 4-1 in this next leg and we'll still go through. So yeah, look, good result for us United boys. And yeah, let's just get into the final. Let's win it. Let's get that trophy. Let's bring that trophy back, and yeah, let's just shut up some fucking annoying haters in our fan base as well. People who are wanting Oli to lose. The Oli out brigade on call tonight. Let's just say that, because Oli is, look, he knows what he's doing. Do you know what I mean? He's a big time player. Always was. Loved the big moments. And yeah, now he's about to get another big moment, and let's just see if we can keep that league form run at the top level. Let's just keep winning games. Let's just get into the habit of winning matches and take all of this form into next season, and hopefully into the transfer market so we can strengthen. But not more I can say there. It's not in Ollie's hands. But look, Ollie's overachieving right now with the squad that we have. I mean, he's turned that squad into a squad to be feared in a couple of transfer windows. But yeah, guys, look, thank you for joining me for my reaction. We haven't been as on it recently. We've had a few sort of things that have been popping up that we've had to sort of address, new jobs and stuff like that. So we'll be back doing this thing in a bit more of an interactive fashion as well, doing our live streams as well. But look, we've got some big games coming up, and this Sunday there's no bigger game than Man United Liverpool, and we will be back for that. Don't you worry, your little heads. But guys, thank you for joining me. Sorry, it's been my match reaction. Man United have 1 foot in, but actually, do you know what? Both feet are in the fucking final. I believe it's in Poland. So yeah, let's see if we can be picking up the trophy in Poland. So I love that. But yeah, guys, cheers. Thank you for watching Weird and Wonderful. If you're new around here, you know what to do. If you don't know what to do, actually, go like and subscribe. Follow us on all our socials as well. WN Wonderful. You catch us on Twitter, TikTok as well now, and Instagram, of course. But yeah, for now, that's all, guys. But yeah, we're in the final, guys. Let's just savor it. But yeah, peace out, guys. Hope you have a lovely weekend, and we'll see you back for the Man United Liverpool match. Cheers.